Welcome to In the Kitchen with Gallivant, and I have a very special guest today with me.
Yes, hello. I'm Regina DiCicco, and all I have to say is Christine said we were going to have apple tart, but Christine didn't tell me we were going to be making the apple tart. But I'm game for, listen, if you're doing it, I want a part of it.
We make these recipes that are inspired by travels around the world, and I have been very nostalgic because I studied abroad in Vienna.
Well.
And that is the reason why I'm on this crazy journey of Gallivant, because I studied abroad in Vienna and it pretty much set me up to want to travel for the rest of my life. But little did I know I'd somehow make a living out of this.
It's true. And now you're finding ways to bring the travel to us here, which I think is what's about to happen.
Yes. Apple tart is one of the iconic desserts that they have in Vienna. Have you been to Vienna?
I have not been to Vienna. Am I about to go?
Yes, like next summer,
Okay.
let's meet in Vienna.
All right, let's do it.
100%
Let's
serious.
do it.
Like the food scene in Vienna, like you're probably thinking it's just schnitzel, and yeah, they have schnitzel. It's
Right.
the best schnitzel you'll ever have in your life. But the Viennese is the unsung hero of cuisine. I am not somebody who likes to build it when I can buy it, and what I'm buying is better than what I can make. And so for our crust, we're using my favorite puff pastry crust. We have 4 apples here because apple tart needs apples. Who knew? We have some sugar. We have some intense apricot.
Oh, I did not think, I thought that was going to be a caramel or something.
Oh.
Intense apricot.
Yeah, like not just apricot, but intense
apricot.
This, I just figure, what the heck? I mean, if we're gonna be making apple tart, we should have some rum.
It's true. Take the edge off.
A little bit of the edge.
I should have made these shots. I could afford these.
I mean, you don't have to shoot the whole thing, but why not? Cheers.
Cheers.
Woohoo!
Did you see I did it slow? Because I didn't know if you were going to shoot the whole thing. And then I was like, okay, I went for it.
I went for it too. But
You're doing it.
this is actually going in
Woo.
our glaze, our intense apricot glaze. So not only are we doing a little rum,
We're making it more intense.
we're making it more intense. And that is it. We're gonna start rolling this out.
All right.
So the dough's already in a square
To baking sheet size.
to baking sheet size.
They're very close, I think.
I know, but now I'm sweating.
Okay.
It's your
All
turn
right.
to sweat.
Okay, it's my turn to sweat. Okay.
I'm gonna take these apples and I'm gonna peel. Half with skin, half without. We have ourselves a baking sheet here. And this is where, do you wanna grab the end of the corner? This is where I was like, I really
All
wish
right,
Regina
yeah.
was here when I did my first test one this morning. We're lifting.
Oh, no.
Wait, Mayday, Mayday!
Let me
We're
help you.
crashing.
Let me help you.
Oh, see, it's a two-person
Two-person
gig.
job.
Seriously, a two-person gig.
Once you
here.
started drinking, it's definitely a 2-person.
You're essentially just gonna form it to the sheet. Try to like push the corners up a little bit into this.
But I like that it doesn't have to be perfect.
No,
I feel like it looks beautiful that way, but also it's a little easier if you're making it.
We're gonna take a little fork.
Oh.
I know. And you're just gonna do this. See this?
Perfect. Right, you want me to-
We are going to poke holes everywhere in the dough because it's puff pastry. If you don't poke holes in it, what's gonna happen is that the puff pastry is gonna puff up so high and you're not gonna have an apple tart, you're gonna have something really weird. So,
Overpuff,
no one wants to overpuff. I'm gonna cut these in half. Got my little melon baller.
Oh, I did not expect a melon baller.
Yes. Is this not blowing your mind
Oh,
right now?
I love that.
Then I'm going to just cut out very carefully the little stems. Because now we're doing through the skin,
Right.
let's try to like make this pretty. Like let's see like how, maybe we'll spread it out a little bit more like this.
Right.
You have a job still.
Okay.
You might even be able to get some apple tart.
Okay. I'm still in this game, everyone.
You're still in the game.
Still in the game.
We are just slicing the apples, not too thin. Because if you slice the apples too thin, it's gonna be like a hot mess on your plate. And so we just wanna like place them diagonal. What do you think?
I like, so you're going all the way across diagonal.
All the way across, yes. So if you don't mind,
Sure, no problem.
use your creative license.
Okay. The pressure is on. To be honest, I didn't think 4 apples were going to be enough.
Yeah.
And now I can definitely
Now
tell they're
you're
going to be
like-
enough.
You're like, oh my God, 4 apples.
Right. And
How
I was
am
like,
gonna-
Regina, you can't do any math. This is Christine's thing.
How much am I gonna
I can't be
squeeze in?
judgy. But now,
Yeah.
you knew exactly what you were doing.
If you clean up as you cook, it makes it so much easier.
How is that the perfect amount of apples?
Hello. Then, about a quarter cup butter. So I happen to have in my refrigerator.
What am I looking at?
You're looking at cinnamon butter.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah.
It smells like a dessert.
Yeah. I mean,
Right, I mean, it's definitely going on a
it
dessert.
kind of
It definitely is a
will
dessert.
be a dessert one day. And what I learned from the first run is that you need to actually spread this stuff
Okay.
out because it doesn't melt like the way that you think it would melt.
Right. It
To make
almost
it,
looks
all
like a
perfect.
cream cheese, like a fluffy cream cheese consistency.
Yeah. We're gonna pop this in the oven
Okay.
about 40 minutes, 45 minutes or so. We're going to make a little sauce
Okay.
out of this intense apricot and this rum, which was just randomly in my house.
All right, well, it's back.
You could use Calvados, you could use like, who knows, grappa, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. We're just gonna mix this entire jar together and we're gonna mix like about a shot or so, like enough to like make it a little bit more liquidy. You ready to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
This is gonna get popped into the oven. It's gonna be like magic. Little tip, because I have absolutely no arm strength whatsoever. If you just take your knife, your butter knife, stick it under the lid, hear that pop?
Yes.
Did I just change your life?
Yes.
I hope I just
Well,
changed
it
your
better
life.
if it opens than you did.
Yeah.
You did.
Like, that's all you need to do, guys. The
So the whole jar.
whole jar is gonna go in.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Just right in.
Right in.
I was gonna say how long.
So about like 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
This goes on at the very last.
All right.
And you know why? Because otherwise you're gonna burn your tart.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the case with so many of these beautiful glazes. Do not bake with the glaze. If you bake with the glaze, you're gonna burn your stuff.
All right. So it's out of the oven.
Out of
It
the
looks
oven.
gorgeous. And now all that's left,
All you need to do is just put a little bit of this on top.
just a little bit on top.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So we spread our apricot intense.
Right. Intense apricot.
with rum, and I think we should
Gorgeous.
show everyone what we did.
Yes.
And this took what, like 15 minutes to make.
Which is wild.
Yeah, you guys don't see it, but Andrew behind the camera has been working his butt off.
Right. It would not be fair to just make him film this and
Yeah.
not let him have any.
So just he's gonna have a piece too. I'm gonna get some forks out for us here.
I was about to eat it with my hands. I'm
I-
glad you announced
no,
you're getting a
I-
fork.
I got it.
I was about to be like, oh, it's not like
It's
pizza?
not
No.
like
Okay.
pizza. Wait, no, let's see.
That's
Okay, let's try it. We'll try both ways. Okay, let's try it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm.
Seriously?
Mm.
As good as anything I've had in Vienna. That, our friends, is apple tart inspired by Vienna. We will see you to cook the next recipe
Yes. Oh my gosh. I love it.
inspired by our travels around the world. But in the meantime, tune into our podcast.
Yes.
It is really, really good.
It's really good. So is this. I can't stop eating.
I know.